Hey, I'm Bob. I'm that totally blind guy since birth who is into Star Wars. And if you like what you see in this Star Wars video, like, subscribe, click the notification button, yada yada yada, you know the drill. Anywho, in our last video pertaining to The Force Unleashed, I mentioned that this next action figure was a sinister individual. So I'm going to bring forward Galen Merrick in his Sith Stalker armor. And as always, Galen is voiced by Sam Witwer. And he must have had a load of fun voicing this Vaderized version of The Secret Apprentice here. I love the design of this guy. Let's raise his arms here. He's got this unique looking lightsaber in his right hand, and his fingers appear to be sporting some metal claws. Well, they look like claws to me. Certainly not his fingernails, unless he's not been cutting them lately. Look like metal claws to me. And he's got this metal plating around his rib cage there. And I don't know how well you can see his waist. Let's see if I can't bring this up a little. He's got quite a few lightsabers he has collected, and just several going on here. I think Maul's is one of them. I wish I could take them off and take a look at them individually, but they're not detachable except one of them. That's his own lightsaber handle that you can detach if you want. I just went ahead and put that on there so he'd have an extra saber. I think it looks interesting. I like his mask too. Almost looks like he's got some kind of grill or something there on the front. Looks rather Vader-esque to me. And if you got the Ultimate Sith edition of the video game, you could play an additional level with this guy in action. So you got to see him going up against a couple of familiar faces from the original trilogy. And those cutscenes are fantastic. I have watched them in my own way. Pretty fun game. Maybe one of these days they'll make some text-to-speech and audio cues for some of these older Star Wars games. I'd love some of that for Battlefront 2, by the way. So, yeah, he's just all armored up. I'm not sure what this big piece of metal is on the right side of his armor there. It almost looks like a brace. So that is Galen Merrick in his Sith Stalker armor. And speaking of the original trilogy, I have been remiss when it comes to those movies. We've looked at action figures from Legends comics, and we've looked at action figures from this video game. We've looked at action figures from the Clone Wars, but I don't know if we've actually taken a look at any original trilogy action figure sans Vader, and I have been wanting to take some looks at Luke Skywalker for quite some time. So we'll be starting to go over Luke in quite a few of his various outfits from all the movies. So tune in for that. And I will be revisiting The Force Unleashed. I've got a few bad guys and one or two more Galen Merricks to be taking looks at, but I've got to look through my figure bins for those. I seem to have found all my Lukes randomly, so I guess Luke is next. So be here for that. And thanks for watching. I will hear you next time, and may the Force be with you.